A man was moving slowly forward. A deep, bottomless chasm lay beneath his feet, but there was no fear on his face. Birds flew overhead. He looked at his companion, and they both smiled, for they had found a way to cross the abyss. They put down their bags and began gathering everything they could find to build a bridge. Soon, the villagers gathered. They mocked the seemingly impossible idea, but in the eyes of the two men, there was only unwavering determination. They picked up their axes and began cutting down trees day and night. A girl from the village found all this very strange and interesting. She would stand by the fence every day and watch them build the bridge, but her father believed that these two were simply driven by youthful enthusiasm and wouldn't last long. When the two men waved in greeting, the girl would blush and wave back. Her father would stand with his hands on his hips, glaring angrily. The dark-haired young man would simply smile faintly and return to work. They dismantled the old wooden bridge and began building a new one with strong, thick logs. Pulling on ropes, the bridge extended further. All the ropes were tied to large, sturdy trees behind them for support. After a night of hard work, they reached the stone pillar standing in the middle of the chasm. At that moment, their work was almost 1/3 complete. Joy was clearly visible on their faces. The fair-haired young man took a signal gun from his waist and fired it into the sky. The villagers cheered and clapped at the sight of the colorful flares, but the journey was not yet over. To prevent accidents, they also covered the remaining part of the bridge with cloth. Just as the work was about to be completed, dark clouds rapidly approached from a distance. The two men understood this was their last chance. The weak wooden bridge would not withstand the storm. Then lightning flashed, and torrential rain began to fall with the rumbling of thunder. The villagers fled to safety, but the girl remained standing there, watching them with frightened eyes. With the help of the strong wind, they pulled the bridge to its highest position. Both of them grabbed their bags and ran across to the other side at full speed, but fate seemed to be testing them. A lightning bolt struck the bridge. Fire began to spread. Even worse, the large tree to which the ropes were tied began to sway violently in the strong wind. The girl ran across the fence and grabbed the ropes, but her strength was insufficient. Just then, several villagers arrived, and together they held onto the ropes. With everyone's effort, the bridge stabilized again. On the other side, the two young men ran with all their might. The dark-haired young man reached the shore first. The blonde-haired young man slipped behind him, about to fall into the ravine. He tried desperately to regain his balance, but the distance between them was increasing. Seeing that all was lost, he calmly accepted his fate. He let go of the rope, picked up the signal gun one last time, and fired another shot into the sky. The next moment, his body plunged into the endless abyss. The bridge completely collapsed in the flames. The villagers thought that both of them had failed. But then, a brilliant display of fireworks lit up the entire night sky. The people cheered with joy. Perhaps they didn't know that the blonde-haired young man had sacrificed his life, but the indomitable spirit of those two brave travelers will forever live on in people's hearts. If you have a friend like that, comment their name.